How's it going? Welcome to my least favorite videos that I've ever made for Smashbits. The previous video was my favorite videos that I've made, so go check that out if you want, because that'll be a very similar format to that. But just a disclaimer, I'm not trying to shit on anyone. I'm not trying to be like, oh, like it's a horrible experience. It's just like the things. It's just my least favorite. I figured, you know, I've done my favorite ones, the ones that I like the most. I may as well do the ones that I'm a bit like, wish I did that a little bit better. You know what I mean? I just thought it'd be quite interesting to talk about. So, off the bat, I already know one of them that I really don't like, and it's the only one where I actually kind of refuse to watch, if that makes sense. And it's the Splatoon one, if Splatoon was realistic. And if I'm honest, I really dropped the ball with that one. The animation, animation in my opinion is just not very good in that one. And it's just a bit like, it's just a bit boring. But also, the audio's boring. Like, I didn't do a good job with that Splatoon one at all. I tried to do something different. I tried, instead of being like all zany and like, you know, whatever. One, I didn't voice anybody in that one, I don't think. I don't remember voicing anybody anyway. Maybe I did, I don't know, I don't remember. But I didn't voice like the main characters. So that also threw the vibe off a little bit, but well, obviously, I mean, technically I voiced all the characters at some point, but by not having my actual voice in there, it's kind of, I guess it just kind of had a different vibe. But there wasn't that many jokes in it, and I tried to make it kind of like a weird anime. You know, the squids and whatever, and then it kind of is that reveal at the end, and then it goes all like weird and gory, and it's like, oh my god, I'm a squid. But I didn't pull it off very well at all, to be honest. I mean, it still had a story, and it still kind of makes sense, but they also, from a creative decision they made, which is out of my control, their editing, or maybe it was Rick's decision, I have no idea. They put the ending scene at the beginning of the video. So the reveal of the chick being the octopus or whatever is at the beginning of the video? So you already know the fucking plot twist anyway. I don't know, that video's not good. That's probably my least favorite one, I think, by a mile. I don't like it, the audio's not very good. It's just boring. Not saying the performances are bad. If I remember, I mean, Phantom Savage is like one of my favorite voice actors. He's one of my go-tos for sure. And he did a great job as the main protagonist, I believe he did. I think Tiana's in that as well. So like, it's got some good voice actors in it for sure. But I just wasn't well written by me. It was, well, I say written, I just press record and make it all up, as you know. But it wasn't well, the audio wasn't very good. And that one is one I feel like I could do a lot better if I was given a chance, like a Splatoon 2 one or something. Maybe in the future, who knows. But yeah, that one just makes me like, it's not good, man. It's not good. Alrighty, so next one, my least favorite one, which is going to surprise a lot of people. Undertale Realistic. Now, the reason why this one is on my least favorite is because I like Undertale. I kind of like, I don't know, when I played it the first time, it was quite interesting. I play it on stream a lot as well. I didn't think it was the best game ever. I liked it. It was decent. But I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so funny. Like, whatever. I found it hard to make the audio for that one, just toward the end at least. It was quite easy at the beginning. But you gotta bear in mind, that was also one that was like one of the very first Smashbits shows I had done. Like a continuous show. I did the Doom one and some other little things as well. But that one was like, Rick was like, hey, you know, can you make 10 episodes of this? It's in like 2-minute whatever episodes. I'm like, okay. So I really, you know, I had to figure out what was going to be what and where was going to be when and all this stuff. And that was kind of like the birth of kind of like, I guess like a staple, or what is the word I'm looking for? Like a, is it like cast type or something? Typecasting of me as the main character being like sarcastic and just being like, what the fuck is this? Which is in a lot of the videos for sure, because that's just like where I'm most comfortable with my comedy. And because my voice and just my delivery, it tends to work. Even if a joke isn't that great, if I just be like, brilliant afterwards, it just, do you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. It's almost like a free pass in some regards sometimes. But I did find it tough toward the end, and that's why you notice it kind of goes it speeds up. But then it got more tough because we had to do the pacifist route. And it's hard because everybody's, you know, it has to be nice. And that's why I kind of put in that thing of, you know, the child has to be nice and all this stuff. And it's the same with the genocide route. I had to kind of have like a plot device so it kind of would still be interesting. Because just watching the child kill everything without any sort of consequence or development is just kind of boring. But there's a few audios on the genocide run. I'm like, man, that could have been better, but they're still fine. The reason why the Undertale one is one of my least favorites is because the animation, especially for the genocide route, it is so fucking bad. This isn't a secret, and I fucking hate the animation. I'm not gonna name any names, but the animator for some of the later ones, me and him had a lot of back and forth. I'd message him and be like, you know, what the fuck is this? Like, you gotta fix this and this and this and this. This joke doesn't make sense because this is animated. Like, why the fuck is, you know, Undyne screaming, how dare you body shame, when it should be the fucking Anita chick? Stuff like that, like, which you wouldn't know because you're watching it, but it just ruined it for me. But then because they're on a tight schedule, like, they uploaded it anyway, so it's like, it's their choice at the end of the day. I just do the audio and all that stuff. I write it and create it, whatever, but at the end of the day, it's still theirs. It's still Rick's. So yeah, Undertale just kind of used to really piss me off because the animation just did my head in, and it's so bad on some parts. Even in the first 10 episodes, whatever, I'm not sure, I think part 3, like when Alphys is just literally jiggling, going like, you gotta do this and do that, and I'm just like, I remember saying at the time, I was like, you gotta make that good, like what the fuck, like the animation is just all over the place. I think it was just quality control, you know? But luckily that what saved that show, without tooting my own trumpet too much, was just the jokes and the weirdness and the audio, because some of the animation in that was so bad, but the audio kind of carried it. So I'm proud of myself in that sense that I managed to, you know, carry it, I suppose, in some regards. Some of the animation's so good though, and that's why it's so inconsistent. Like that part with what's his fucking name? Papyrus, and he's got the Pokeball, like, oh, I gotta catch the child, and it's got like just little things like that they've added in. It's great. But yeah, that one just kind of really annoyed me. The only thing that gave me redemption was the last part with Lad, when he's fighting Lad, and then Lad dies and stuff. Like, that was kind of cool. I liked all that. It was a nice closer as well. But yeah, I found the genocide quite hard, and I had to obviously think of loads of random ideas and just kind of roll with it, and it was just getting a bit tiring, to be honest. But you know, it was what they wanted me to do. So yeah, that one was kind of tough. So we've got Splatoon, Undertale. I'm trying to think what else. I'm not off the top of my head right now. I can't really think of anything else that was my least a favorite. There's some ASMR with my beard, like that. I guess that's it really. I can't really think of one where I'm like, oh man, that was not good, or I want to redo that one. I don't know. I guess that's it. If I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, I guess that's it. I think. Oh wait, there is one more. It was a really early one though, so I mean, I guess kind of a pass, I guess. The No Man's Sky one, the animation on that, I thought was really bad. I liked the audio, but I thought the animation was so like weird and shit. No offense to whoever animated that, but I was just like, what? Why is this drawn by? You know, it's just I don't know. It just didn't really. I don't know. That one kind of I don't really like watching either, because I'm just like, animation style's so like it's just copy and paste as well. So, God, this is such a negative video, man. I don't want to be negative. I want to be optimistic, but I mean, to be honest, my little gripe's not even that bad. It's not like I'm like, oh my God, it was so terrible. It's just like, it wasn't my favorite. That's basically it. But if you want some positivity, I guess go check out my favorite Smashbits videos. But to be fair, I like most of the things I've put out, if not all of them. I don't think they're amazing or anything, but hey, I made some decent stuff. So I'm glad that people still like the videos that I've done. I'm glad that people are still liking that genderless child rap I did, for example. That's like my most viewed video on my channel for some fucking reason. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm glad you guys still like all the stuff and you're still watching, and hopefully you can watch more Smashbits animations by me in the future. And yeah, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.